In this week's video, I want to talk to you about the 3 options that you have available to you in your accounting practice and in your professional career. I've spoken to probably hundreds of accountants and showed them and talked to them specifically about the accountant success formula model that I share and I coach accounting firms on. And one of the general themes that comes up is the frustration that the accountants have inside the profession itself. They work like crazy. They work like dogs. They don't get appreciated by their clients. Clients are super price sensitive, and they don't have any free time. So they're not making the right money, they're not working with the right clients, and they're not getting any free time. This isn't new. I mean, I was in the accounting profession for over 26 years myself, and I know what it's like. It's hellish, and this has been like one of the longest periods, call it the never-ending tax season. It's been hellish for most accountants. But here's the thing, when you're in a crappy situation, and for accountants, when they're in their practices and they're getting beaten down, and if you're one of those, you really have 3 options. And so I just want to highlight these 3 options for you that you have available to you. And this may seem like common sense, but sometimes common sense is one of those eye-opening moments that can change everything for you. But here it is. So you have 3 options to you if you're getting sick and tired of what you're doing in your accounting practice. Here we go. 1. You can just accept it as it is and just keep doing what you've been always doing. And that's what most accountants do. It's like the joke that we say, why did the accountant cross the road? It's because they did it last year. Accountants just accept the plight that they're in. They accept the fact that they have to work these crazy hours, and they accept that they have price sensitive clients, and they can't do anything in the springtime because tax season takes up their entire life. So you can accept it. Not a great option, but you can do it. I'm trying to give you back some control here. So you can accept it. Number 2 is, and I've heard this from so many accountants, they're ready. You can just leave it. So in other words, I've seen incredibly bright people not go into the accounting profession because there's no way they're going to live in that model, or they're ready to leave it. So many accountants that I've talked to, they said, Eric, that's it, I'm done, I'm going to sell my practice, I'm going to leave. Last week I was talking to an accountant and they were like, I'm ready to leave, I'm ready to sell my practice and just get out and go do something else. And that's the second option. You can leave the profession, you can go and do something else if you wanted to. Now, for most of us, that's a really ugly thing to think about because of the amount of time and effort it takes to get to your professional designation, to build up a book of clients, to grind to get a practice together. Leaving it is not really a very attractive option, right? So there's accept it, keep doing what you've been doing, keep what you've always had, leave it. So you can leave it, or the last one here is you can change it. It's really that simple. You can accept it, leave it, or change it. And so last week's call was that I had with an accountant. He wasn't willing to accept it anymore, and he was about ready to leave his accounting practice. He was about ready to leave it, sell it, get out and do something else because he'd had enough. But he decided to change it. And this is the option that I offer you. This is the option that I give to accountants. It's like, if you're not happy, you don't have to accept it. You don't have to leave the profession. You can stay, but you can change the model. And this is what the Accountant Success Formula is all about in the Premier Coaching Program that I have. It shows you how to change the business model to give you the lifestyle that you really deserve. It gives you incredible money, clients that you want to work with, that want to work with you and are not price sensitive, and that gives you free time in your accounting practice. So, but again, if you don't want to change it, you don't have to. I'm not one that's pushy and I don't sell people on it. If you're ready for a change, this is a model that I know works. It's incredible. But you do have other options available to you. You can just accept it and continue to do what you've always done. Or you can leave it. You can leave the accounting profession. I like this option myself. This is the one. But those are your 3 choices. Those are your 3 options for you. And so if you're interested in changing it, reach out to me. I'd love to have a conversation with you, and I can show you exactly what the Accountant Success Formula model can do for you in your accounting practice. So I'm Eric Solback, and wherever you're watching this, please scroll down, leave a comment for me, and stay tuned for more success tips to come.